Hi guys, good morning. It's morning here, it's 5:50. If you are new here, you're welcome. If you are returning subscribers, thank you so much. I have prepared and I'm heading to Moshi, Tanzania for a road tour, and I thought of tagging you along, guys. So hope you enjoy my journey with me. So come. Since it is an Easter holiday, the only thing that could calm my nerves is to book a trip away from the city. So I decided to book a trip to Tanzania, Moshi, and yes, I get to town and have one or two selfie, and here we go. Yep. So after like 2 hours of driving along the Mombasa Road with the scenery views, I got to have a break for a cup of tea, and we chose this mini mart. By the way, the ride was very smooth and comfortable. By the way, a cup of cardamom tea and some biscuits, it didn't hurt. And a picture here and there. Being on Easter holiday, we came across so many people exercising their faith. As you all can see, imagine we used to do this when we were kids, but life happens. The ride was extremely comfortable, and little did we know we are approaching the border, then boom.
Immigration, you go just straight ahead, but you'll start with Port Health. For Port your COVID thingy, vaccination cert, and your yellow fever. Then they'll write for you a note, alafu utarudi immigration. At immigration, one stamp, exit, confirm your stamp. Me, I have a story. Confirm your stamp. Alafu we'll walk to the Tanzanian side, still show our yellow fever thingy and COVID stuff, get a stamp. So here you'll get one stamp, exit Kenya, in TZ, entry Tanzania. Do not take photos around. The only photos, you can only start taking photos after you've left the immigration thing kabisa.
Ojambo jina kubwa. So the forex was there at the door, so we had to change the currency to Tanzanian shillings. We did the whole immigration process, then have our lunch at the borders presidential suite. While we wait for the car to finish all the immigration processes. No masking for the carcass. Meal, the van was not ready yet, so the only thing that was on the table was the table pool, of which we played and played and played and played. Around like 30 minutes, the van was ready and we embarked on our journey. See you in Tanzania. So far so good. This particular place is the place we will call home for the next 2 days. Let's have a room tour. I know a person sharing. Afterwards, we had a very good swimming session, which lasted for hours. Then later, yeah, so we had to arrange ourselves for some dinner because it was late. And here we go. The next day morning, so when others are waking up for some swimming and exercises, I'm waking up for some TikTok moves and showing off. I count this as an exercise, period. If there was a bell, then breakfast. If you've seen a green tea, it's like a setup for a motivational speaker. So we had to go. Today we are going hiking and we are going to Materuni Falls in Materuni village. So come with me.
Activities done here. I'll tell you or I'll give you the information at the perfect place. So right now we are hiking.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Hiking. We are hiking, but the weather was a threat, but we had to had our gear on and soldier on. So let's go hiking. At this point, we can hear the water waves, and I hope you can see the waterfall. Yeah, there. you guys, the nature is very beautiful. Voice on. Hey, also had to showcase the nature, like, oh wait, also have it. You see. Let me tell you something. This water was super cold, super cold. Believe you me, we only live once, right? Guys, I was so proud of myself. Immunity check. So we had to go back, and people in this village, Materuni, they practice coffee farming, and let's go and get to see what they do afterwards, the whole process. So let's go back and get to learn more about coffee. FYI, this is a coffee plant, and I know coffee lovers, you know it. And let's see how it will turn up to be.
The coffee tour, we are going direct to the coffee. So but you may this coffee comes from me. Worldwide we have two types of coffee, the Arabica coffee and the Robusta coffee. Robusta is the Spanish word for robusto, which means strong. So in terms of caffeine, Robusta has much higher caffeine compared to Arabica. And this Arabica coffee, the names came from the Arabs. How did it come? And it was called the Arabica. This coffee is not originating from here. It is from Ethiopian mountain in a Kefa village. The person who brought the coffee here was the church Daniel. The church in Ethiopia, in a Kefa village, he used to keep animals and cows in his house. So early in the morning, he opens up the cow and the goats to go to the field in order to pasture. Now when they go out, they come good, they are very slow. But when they come back, they're very active. The man started asking himself, hey, what are they eating? The feed that they, when they are out, they are very sluggish. But when they come back, they're very active. Let me one day go with them in the field and see what are they eating. So one day, he went and see what are they eating. So the goats and sheep, they ran towards the coffee berries. And they started eating the red coffee berries. So Chastana said, this is what they make them very active. Let me do some investigation to see what is in the coffee that make the cow and goats very active. Maybe it might be helpful to us human beings. So he takes some of the coffee beans and sends them back to British. After series of investigation and experiment, they found that inside the coffee berries there is a power, and that power is caffeine. So after that, Chasdandans, due to the fact that in Ikefa it's a mountainous area, they started crossing around East African countries to pass the coffee seedling to mountainous area. Here in Tanzania, this coffee was brought in around 1930. For 3 years, from 1933, it's the first time when the people got the first harvest. Now the people didn't know how to process the coffee. But back we had or up to now, it is still there, a German company called Chibo. Chibo, they produce coffee in large scale farming. They're using, of course, it's a hybrid coffee because they're using some plant hormones and pesticides in order to maximize the profit. Yeah. Now people from our village, they went there to do some picking up of the coffee when the coffee arrive. So after that, the good workers will be given a machine, and that machine is mental machine. A certain machine with a hole in the middle. You put the coffee berries inside there. You roll it clockwise in order for the coffee berries like this one to come forward, while the first shell of the coffee go backward, the red shell. After that, down there we put a bucket full of water. In that water, we are using it as the local laboratory to distinguish between good berries and bad berries. Normally, the good berries will sink down, while the bad one will float because they are less denser than water. After that, we take the upper layer of the bad berry, we throw them to the farmer's man. While the good one, we let them remain in water for the whole night so as to ferment, because normally the coffee has that slippery material. How do you remove it? By letting to ferment using the water. Early in the morning, we wash our coffee and dry in a wire case for almost 5 to 7 weeks. After that, we store. Then our coffee can stay up to 100 years. Any question? Normally, Arabica coffee carries flower from January to February. And you can see some of the flowers are still present. The white one is the flower of the coffee. It goes up to July. July, it's a time of harvesting. Now from July to December, it's once, but a long season of harvesting. But when you go to the company like Chibo, where they're using the plant hormones, when the coffee are ready, they spray some plant hormones. Oh, they get red at once. They pick. After picking, they spray again the plant hormones, new flowers from. So they may harvest 2 times a year. But here we harvest only 1 time. That's a long season of harvesting. So the Arabica coffee has got 3 shells. The first shell, the red one. The second shell, this one is parchment coat, you can see. And also inside this one, there's a third shell called a silver skin. You can see something here? This is a silver skin, the last shell of the coffee. Now, this is the difference between our coffee and the hybrid coffee. The hybrid, which they're using chemical and the pesticide, they don't have this third shell of the coffee. They only 2 shells. Yeah. So maybe we may see here some of the coffee, how we pick them, then we go to make our own coffee.
So guys, this is how they make the coffee on a small scale farming, and let's see.
You want to go?
Where piano shaky shaky. So now we are receiving the coffee chaffs. Yes, you remember him saying the silver coat? So this is the silver coat. So now it's ready for roasting. As for roasting the coffee, do not use water or oil. I don't know why, but the vibe is giving, so let's put the volume on. At this point, the aroma was giving, like the coffee was coffeeing. Everyone was happy, the music was musicking. And my fellow content creators, they were not left behind.
Nama wete, wewe Tanzania. Lema mrefu, lema mrefu, lema mrefu, wenye baya mwenye. Wewe nyoka, wewe nyoka, wewe nyoka, mbona wanizunguka, 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 wataka kunila nyama, kunila nyama, kunila nyama.
When the coffee expands, the said shell of the coffee is waved out. You can see this is a section.
Not me smelling the coffee. It's a therapy, you know. But how can this be from this to this? Let's now make a cup of Arabica coffee. Coffee, anyone? Now let's get the tips.
Mix with the coconut oil and you scrub, yeah. This is scrub.
Pia unaweza exfoliate nayo. Una mix na sugar.
Hey, I hope you have gathered one or two from this. They were also selling these Nestle packed coffee seeds at a cheaper price, and they also Ankaras they were selling at the village. The Ankara are from the indigenous place in Tanzania. And guys, they're also selling these banana placer cards, and whoa. This is a brew from banana. It's a alcohol kind of thing from a banana plantation. Please don't underestimate it by the looks. It was fun. We cannot see the results. Whoa. But we had to go back. We had the views of Mount Kilimanjaro. After all those, we had to go back and have our lunch. Afterwards, we relax, swim, enjoy. But later on, we had to go for dinner, and the Mount Kilimanjaro was showing off. Wait, don't get it twisted. This is a platter. It's not a buffet, it's a platter. I love the setting, I love everything about it, and the food was sweet. Even though we were full, but we had to eat. One thing about me, I will always treasure food. So we bonded and had one or two here and there, and had to go back and rest. And on the third day, he rose from the dead. So now that you and I have been saved from the iniquity of our sins, let's now get to enjoy the last day of this Easter holiday. So today we are going to Kikuletwa hot spring for a dip it and enjoy it. So let's go. Yes, so guys, this is the hot spring. It's not hot, but it's just body temperature. It's warm. Hey guys, when we were going to the African gallery, we were told it is closed. It was closed at 3 and we were there at 5. So we had no option than to go back home. And let me tell you something. The views of the Namanga, Tanzania way, it's giving. Like, I love the views, the mountains, the Alps, everything was nice. I hope to leave you with that views of the mountain and all those from Tanzania to Namanga border. So guys, enjoy and thank you for watching up to this point. I will take this time to thank Rin Ruby. Yes, from everything that she did a good job. If you have never traveled with Rin Ruby, you're missing a lot. So yeah, bye guys. Please guys, subscribe and you'll get to enjoy all this journey with me. Thank you.